For a few videos, I'm gonna be working in Windows Server 2008, configuring absolutely everything inside this Windows Server. First of all, I already installed this VMware, this virtual machine with a Windows Server installation, and there's a few things I did on front because there's a few things I needed before I start doing all the other configuration. First of all, we go to this icon right here that bring me to the server manager, and one of the things I did is that I didn't have all the drivers for the machine, and that's why I went to change system properties, hardware, and here down here where it says window update driver setting, click there, and when you just install the Windows Server, is there ask me each time I connect new devices. When I change it to check for drivers automatically, that helped me to get some of the drivers. Another thing that I did is that when you connect, you can't go to the internet right away. That's why I click right here where it says configure IE, and this was on. I just turn it off. Like that. I can go to any page I want inside the IE. Like I can go to google.com, enter, and I can go inside, no problem at all. Okay, those are one of the few things I did. And the other thing is that I changed the IP address. Right here I went to view network connections, right click, go to properties. I went to Internet Protocol version 4 properties, and I changed watching obtain IP address automatically. I changed it to a static IP address because always your server need to have a static IP address. It's also good like that when later on when I connect from another computer to check all the services that this server is gonna be running, I can get in right away and I know how to connect to this server. They just click OK, close here. Well, we're gonna go back here, and one thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna install Active Directory and also DNS, because DNS need to be installed when you install Active Directory. But DNS I gonna install it when I go to DC Promos. The first things I gonna do to Active Directory is that I gonna click on roles, and here is where you add all the different roles that you're gonna be enabling in the server. We click in the link where it says roles. We're just gonna wait for this to take action. And now we are here in the login screen, and we just go to Nets, and here we're gonna click Active Directory Domain Services, and that's what we're gonna do. Also, I can right away install DNS, or I can do it later on though. I'm gonna do it later on when I install the DC Promos. Okay, we're gonna click Nets, install. Now it's installing Active Directory right now. Okay, the part already finished installing. Now we are in. This is the window that is gonna appear after the installation is complete. We click close. We already did the first part of installing Active Directory, and if we click here on this link right here, now we see Active Directory. We click on the link, and now we see that we have Active Directory installed here. And now we need to activate DC Promos. Run Active Directory services installation with our DC Promos. That's the best way to do it. There is other ways also, but we're gonna just click here on the link. We can just go also to a star and do it through here, but we're just gonna click here. We click next. We're gonna create a new domain um, for Active Directory, and here it's asking type the fully qualified domain name of the new forest root domain, and this is the one that I gonna put is car Aquino Caraquino that local. Click next. It's gonna check the availability in the network because I know that I don't have other servers installed to this machine or in this network. It's just going to accept it. Now we see here is forest functional level. Like if you have other servers in the network, you may want to choose like Windows 2000, Windows Server 2003. I just go for Windows Server 2008 because I don't have other servers in the network. Click next. DNS server. Like we saw like in a little bit ago, I tried to just put DNS server, didn't let me because I didn't have the actual directory installed. But now I can just click here and it's gonna install also DNS server. I will assign a static IP address. I just gonna choose the same IP address. Okay, let me go to the start network. We're gonna go to server config view network connections, and we're gonna assign an IP address to the DNS server. We click on properties, IPventure 4 properties, and I'm just gonna assign the same IP address 992.168.1.1. Okay. Well, let's assign another IP address. .2 close, and we're gonna close the window here, and we're gonna continue the Active Directory installation. We just click yes. Click next. It's asking me for the administrator password. I'm just gonna put my password. Click next. Click here, reboot on completion. Like that, the computer reboot after complete installation. We want that because like that all the setups are gonna be taken by the system. Now it's just finishing applying all the computer settings. And we just Just wait. Already finished with the installation. I just put my password. Is entering, applying the user setting, and this set for now. I already installed DNS and Active Directory, and I gonna stop the movie here and continue in the next one with the next topic. Thank you. Well, already the installation finished. I'm right here. Good. That's pretty good.